The Book of Isaiah. If you open the Old Testament past the histories of kings and kingdoms, you find the Book of Isaiah. It's the first of what are called the major prophets, not because they're more important, but because of their sheer length and scope. It acts as a crucial hinge in the biblical story, looking back at Israel's past choices and looking forward with breathtaking vision to what's to come. The book is traditionally linked to a towering figure, the prophet Isaiah, who lived in the turbulent 8th century BCE. The perspective shifts throughout the book, but the voice is always passionate. At times, it's a thundering warning. At others, it's a gentle, poetic whisper of comfort. It speaks directly to a nation on the brink, grappling with its identity and its relationship with God. Imagine the world Isaiah spoke into. The superpower of the day, the Assyrian Empire, was a terrifying military machine, swallowing up smaller nations. The northern kingdom of Israel was about to be wiped off the map, and Isaiah is in the southern kingdom, Judah, warning its kings not to make disastrous political alliances, but to trust in something greater.
It's this pressure cooker environment of fear and political crisis that forms the backdrop for the entire book. The book itself unfolds in three major movements, almost like a grand symphony. The first section, chapters 1 through 39, confronts the reader with the reality of Judah's corruption and injustice. It's a series of powerful poems and warnings of judgment, a call to wake up before it's too late. It speaks of the consequences of abandoning the poor and vulnerable. Then the tone shifts dramatically. After judgment comes comfort. Chapters 40 through 55 speak to a people who have already experienced that judgment, now living as exiles in Babylon, lost and defeated. This middle section sings of a new exodus, a promise of return home, and introduces one of the most mysterious and compelling figures in the entire Bible. The final part, chapters 56 through 66, looks beyond the return from exile, wrestling with the messy reality of rebuilding a nation and a faith. It offers a stunning vision of a new creation, a new Jerusalem where justice and righteousness finally make their home, and where God's embrace extends to all people, not just Israel. Running through all three movements is this constant tension between judgment and hope.
For every warning about the consequences of injustice, there's a promise of redemption on the other side. Isaiah's vision is centered on the sheer holiness of God, this sense of an awesome, untamable goodness that calls people to be different, to truly care for the oppressed. And then there's that mysterious figure, the suffering servant, a character who will suffer unjustly on behalf of others to bring about healing and justice. It's a radical idea that completely flips the script on what power and victory look like. Isaiah's words don't just end in the Old Testament. They echo powerfully into the New. Early Christians saw the story of Jesus in Isaiah's prophecies, a king born to bring peace and especially the suffering servant who brings salvation through his own suffering. The book of Isaiah isn't just an ancient text. It's an invitation. It challenges our ideas of power, it calls out injustice, and it paints a picture of a world renewed. It asks us to hold both the harsh reality of the present and the radical hope for a better future, a future where heaven and earth finally meet.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope this video helped you better understand the Bible and feel encouraged in your faith.